Hi Judy, I thought what I would do is give you a quick tutorial lesson on the File Manager. So one of the things I mentioned quickly was over in our account area in our global menu, we have files. Now this lists the files and folders from all of the classes that we have. So you can see as I scroll down here that all of my sandboxes, all of everybody else's sandboxes, oh, it's a big mess. Anyway, I could go into one of the courses, so this is the name of the course, and there is a drop-down menu on here, and I can see what's in it. But if I wanted to go into the course in my global file manager, I could, and I could organize things here at this top level, make folders, upload, so on and so forth. So I could organize at this level. Again, this is what I would consider the global file level where we can go to all of our courses. Now each course has their own file management or manager per se. So now when I go into my courses, and let's just go to the dashboard here, that's probably easier to get to my courses. Say I'm in my course that I'm currently teaching right now. If I go into the file manager right here, notice that I have all of my folders and files. These are all the files and folders that are associated with my EDUC 50 Fall 2017. So now if I had uploaded anything in the global file manager, they should appear here. So whatever your workflow is, for me it's working on the level or the course that I'm in. I am most likely to come here first and organize it. And notice I do need to organize some things because as I bring them in through that panel, and I'll show you in just a minute, sometimes I remember to put them in a folder and sometimes I don't. But I can go here after the fact and move them into a folder, just like that. So it's drag and drop. Now some of these folders that you see right here, these are probably left over from, well, in this case, this is pretty old, so this is probably left over from Blackboard. Now what you could do is you could delete those, but I would be very careful what you do delete. If you need any help with that, let me know. These are old, but I would probably check first to see what they are before I delete them. Now in our newer courses and the ones that we've created from scratch, we won't have this many extra folders and things like that. It'll be cleaner, but because we brought things over from Blackboard, we do have a little bit of a file disorganizational challenge per se. All right, so let me just show you what I meant by bringing items in to the class. So for example, let's just say I wanted to add something, and I'm not going to disturb my real modules, but say I wanted to add a file here in my resources. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. I'm going to go over to content page, make a new page. I can just call it resource page. And then I'm going to add that item. And remember, it always goes down to the very bottom. But this is a content page, and I hope you're getting familiar with some of the little icons here. So I click on that, and then I'm going to go to Edit. And this is the panel I was talking about. So say I wanted to bring a file in here, and this might be a resource file. Maybe I want to share something with my students. And I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to go to Files, and then I'm going to look in that folder. Now let's just say that particular file wasn't there already. Watch this. I can upload a new file, and I can go here to choose that file. Let's just say I'm going to bring in anything for now. And here's the key. Make sure you choose the folder you want it to go into. So now you're looking at your course and all the folders. And you can, make sure it goes into the right folder. oops, click too many times. So now the folder that this file that I'm uploading, let me just do that again, is going to go into the instructional docs folder. And when I upload, then we're going to have this beautiful little light yellow that pops out and highlights at us. And now that file is in my file manager for this class, and I can save and publish. So you can preload all your documents, and I think you mentioned that you did that for your PowerPoint. So you probably went over to Files, created a folder called PowerPoints, and then you probably uploaded all of them at once in that folder. So they're there. But now, if you were to go up here to the account and look at those files, they'll be there too. So it's kind of like a Tim Toady. Where do you want to work? Again, I work at the course level because I'm usually in a course and I work on the fly and I'm developing and creating, and then that way I can actually go into wherever I want to upload. I can preload it, like I said. And if I preloaded something, say I preloaded an image I wanted to work with, then I'm going to go into the module. I'll go back down here to this resource page, and I'm going to edit. Now I preloaded that image, so it should be here, and I should be able to access it right here. Let's just pretend I preloaded a picture of myself. And so since it's there, it's just going to pop right in, and then I can save. All right, so you have two ways to work with the file manager, files, that's pretty much the same thing, in the class locally or on the global level. So you might want to work in your class with the files. Every class has this files area, and you don't have to make it visible to students. They don't need to see all your files. The only way you might want to open this and make this visible to students is if you were going to just use your course as a file repository for them and they could just get the files they needed for their class. Hopefully that's helped. I will do some more training in the spring on different topics and ideas. I'll take note of that, and I'll just continue to do more flex activities, and then I am doing some more flex activities when it comes to kind of like on your own, and it's been coming along pretty well because I do have some adjuncts that can't come to campus for flex activities, so they've actually been able to do some of the activities that I have prepared, and they can do it on their own time, so to speak. So I might do some of those types of activities with instructions so you can work on your own time to learn something new. Okay, well, thanks for the suggestion, and I hope that's helped.